All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
For the set. Mike, 44. Watch QB drop. 8. Watch QB drop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57's Mike.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd and short.
Down. 70. Indy. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Right there. 54. Right there.
Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Great.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. Ready? Mike, 49. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Gun. Give me that ball, defense.
On second and 11 now. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Let's get it.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check. 20. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Gun. Slip.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up second and 2 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Matchbox light.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Let's go. 50, plant. Let's pick up. It's out of time. Hey, dude.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, he didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And an alley to run. Young. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Watch 49. All day, baby, all day. Trump. 49.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Great. Twist. Tighten up.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the safety. Whip. Watch the whip. Three. Come on, switch it.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready, set. 50. Topper. He's checking credit. He get.
Here's Hunt. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
8.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch the Greg. Express. Greg.
Now it's Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
49.
Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Weber. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Check. 8. Gun. Zoom. Come on, now. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come to watch.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Newton to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how
and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Check. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 44.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the route is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And that'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Bravo.
Back to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
The Chiefs take over. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Gun. Shit. Express. Watch the shit. 8.
Newton now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Weber. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike, 49. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you. Great. Shit. Express. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Gun.
Newton on 3rd down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
General West. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Check 24. Check 37. Check 37. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Ready. Blue draw Corker. 36. 5. Hey! Hurry. Shoot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Kareem Hunt with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check. Eddie. Check hot route. Hot. Eddie.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down.
Gun. 57 long try. Hey, we heavy on the edges. 57's the mic.
Newton. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. One.
Now it's the backup Mariota. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It gets this one to Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. And caught by Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Chargers 1st down.
Set, ready, 8, read.
50, check my 50.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Say go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. He'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll run again here with Weber. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
A loss of a yard on the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they will take a knee here.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
We go! 18 Gator. All day, dog. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Quit talking about it and bring it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for our visitors, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.